here to start. Now, this is map 2 of the best of 3. If you're just joining us, welcome, everyone.
jynxzi really the method? I mean, as long as jynxzi having fun, bro, who gives a fuck? I'm sure jynxzi doesn't care.
I say that. I think both labs
Shit, you know that's his type, though. Blonde.
Regardless, very much one of those maps which plays out in
Danny, stop yapping, Danny.
a very methodical fashion, I'd say. It's slow. It's hard to get
Alright,
inside.
map 2, everybody fucking stop typing, bro.
Lots of space for the defenders to play. Very difficult.
Stompn's on my top operator.
Especially with the lineup that M80 are bringing.
The beer with the tier 1 7 months. Pack with the prime.
Canisters. I mean, they're just looking to really lean into this.
Weak ass subs, yo, my mod. I need new mods, bro.
Yeah, you said it. So, from this perspective, man, the opening pick goes Vic and then Aiden and oh no, and LOL in all chat. That's unfortunate as Jabates and Zim go down as the first 2 opening picks on attack. Little bit more defensive sided, and M80 said it felt like they were starting to move a little bit slower, or starting off slow on bank. It seems to be they've ramped up the speed here at the start of map 2.
Yeah, going for those aggressive plays, taking advantage of the fact that Flowstate aren't expecting it, and getting some openers really quickly.
Snap's really defender sided.
It's gonna make this attack so much harder for Flowstate.
But how did they die? Like they died in 2 seconds.
Towards admin. It's a real tough situation to be in.
What happened?
If you're them, I just do not envy the position.
Dead.
Holding the C4. I love the C4 toss over the wall, but did they manage to shoot the C4?
Shooting C4s on PC is not that impressive.
Didn't hear the bullet come in, but man, it was like center just ran right into it with the shield. But wow, Vic, shotgun to the face to make it a 5v2 with a minute 10.
Golly with the gift, and Danny with the gift. Audio delay? Wait, is there actually an audio delay?
Well, not just Vic, his teammate, the Goyo of Stompn.
How is there an audio delay?
Just playing around that player, calling his teammate over for help. Once he spots that player, smoke grenade is gonna come out. Sent here forced to walk through.
It should be fixed.
Gonna go down to a shotgun blast, and all it's gonna take is a couple of punches, knock that Blackbeard shield away.
Whoa, that ain't top.
Getting abused. Sent here, still not having any luck inside of this game.
Oh, you know what? I don't remember. I know we talked about it near the end of the map that center had not managed to find a kill throughout most of that bank round. I don't remember if he managed to catch one at the end, but yeah, struggling at this point. Bullied in the shield play upstairs on the reception desk. So M80 taking that first one very quickly though, but off the back of 2 opening picks. So I don't think we really got a chance to see how good Flowstate was going to set up an attack, losing those 2 picks early. So
how you doing, buddy?
Approach the map with a little bit more caution this time. This was more of that aggressive defense that I talked about on bank that M80 was sort of holding back. They're letting it fly here on map 2.
Oh yeah, they are not afraid to engage, and it looked to me almost like at the start of bank, M80X just seemed a little tentative to get into it. Maybe it's nerves. I mean, it's their first time playing in a team competition. I'm sure they qualified. I'm sure they've all had the experience.
How do you spell chaotic?
Roller Sundays, and I
got it.
know the stakes there, but regardless, they're playing this T2 level for the first time. It's not that much of a surprise to see the players playing a bit more reserved, being a bit more nervous, being maybe not as willing to engage as they would be otherwise. But having won that last map, I imagine they'd be feeling absolutely confident. They're like, guys, we got this.
Stupid.
This is dominant. So here they are, taking it to the attack, off the defense.
Not gonna lie, just be working in the gym type shit, bro. That's all you need. Hit the gym, make some money, work.
From Flowstate, so they banned Cade or we saw Cade
no tourney today, I
maps,
guess.
so they're wanting to make sure that they have all the opportunity to open up these hatches, open up the walls, getting some sight lines easier. So I'm gonna see them work this piece of it. They brought on, we talked about the vertical being really important here on Consulate. Jabate's bringing out the Ram as the alternative, and she's so good at opening up those vertical sight lines, but gotta stay alive. They managed to keep all 10 left alive for the first minute, so significantly better start here to round 1.
That's a pretty low bar to clear, and oh my goodness, look at this setup over towards the top of those Visa stairs. 3 defenders, all in that position, looking to press. And this is one of the things I love about M80 is they really play the game as a squad. They're always together. They're always looking.
Thoughts on French? He got good aim. He's got some good range.
Bodies for support, and Rice will be the one to open things up. The only
Oh,
player,
Stompn's fucked.
interestingly, who is solo.
Yeah, Stompn's fucked. Oh, he has a teammate right there.
Main lobby. He just needs to keep himself alive. Goes prone. Teammate
Wait,
support,
Aiden.
but he's a little too far forward on the angle. Zach Killa able to
I know Stompn's mad at Aiden right now.
Windows, Teller's windows. Tragedy for Stompn. Looks like he was in such a good spot.
Yeah, the king goes down early, but all is certainly not lost for this team. You said it, tied up here, 4-4, minute 12 left alive. Mira and Vic holding on.
What is this
Got the
mirror? I've never seen
utility in
this.
Play, watching for the secret push, but right now nobody from the Flowstate side making that a little bit of a spiral take, working on some of the vertical, but certainly feels like they're moving again slow. Just a little bit too slow here from the attack. Look at this. Thermite opening up this main wall. We talked about that sight, the sight lines. Gonna get one, but Birch goes down.
You cannot die like that. Bro, these PC players are ass. I'm frying that kid. I'm frying Vic if he swings me like that.
And utility for that matter. 3 C4s, 2 remaining smokes.
Why does it like look like some of these PC players are like bots?
There's nobody playing there. M80 opting to give a bit of space, smartly realizing they don't need to engage. We've got the numbers. All they need to do is let Flowstate have the site, let them get down to attempt that plant, and then they can force.
Cam, you must not know my body, twin.
Down enough player. As the case is going down, we'll see Senti.
Vic just one tap Jabades.
Manage to find a little bit of safe corner where he can start that plant, but Franklin pushing forward will be able to take him down. No, Aiden with the C4 in fact, but Rice, as he retakes towards Yellow Pillar, as he fights aggressively forward, he'll be able to take out the last. Not too long a pause in the excitement as we're right back into it for a little bit of action on this split site of Consulate.
Yeah, and at this point, yeah, we're at, you said split site. My favorite, one of the reasons I love Consulate is the fact that it's got the split site. I know there have been a few in Siege competitive history, but currently the only one. And I think it really adds something to the way that the game is played, changes it up, makes it a little bit different. I think that's one of the reasons Consulate is a fun map to watch the teams play on, because it adds a little bit of chaos here. Now, it seems like a lot of times we see this heavy push down the secret side, and Aiden playing the pulse over, waiting, watching for that potential.
Has there ever been another split site in Comp Siege?
I believe Oregon did back in the day. Yep.
Oh my god, you're right, the tower one. Holy smokes, take me back. I think I was a little child at that point, little boy of 12 years. I say that as we're getting into this round. 8 playing the pulse, a very classic operator on this site, one you can use to be able to deny plants should the attack attempt to go for that Teller's bomb site, get a plant down, simply sitting below, toss that C4 up through the floor, blow that player sky high, bada bing, bada boom. But this round, Flowstate looking like they're going more for a cross take along this bottom floor, through the basement. Using breach charges, open it up.
Nah, this looks annoying to push. Holy fuck.
They find themselves already just one round away from
Why does this push look so annoying? And he's just pulsing everybody.
Look at this pulse working, getting this intel. Gonna take some shots. Not gonna lose it though. Stompn on the flank. I love this. Coming up yellow stairs. There's a distraction downstairs. You definitely catch this team off guard from behind.
Yo, what is happening, bro?
Hope is there, but not able to find anyone. C9 doing so much work.
Yo, what are you looking at?
Lights are there to support. Oh, such
wow.
work out of Aiden.
Yo, this team is ass. That was a 5v3.
The Blackbeard, the spearhead of this push. They keeping himself alive, pulling out that pulse scanner, revealing the last 2 players, swinging out, picking them both up. Such a great round out of Aiden as he goes huge and picks up 3.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, what an unfortunate round. And, you know, somebody mentioned it in chat. I don't know whether or not these guys are trolling at this point. It's unfortunate. Flowstate, they started
The
off
moderator just said they're trolling.
It felt like on a roll. A little bit concerned if you're an M80 fan, but it is really fallen back. After that initial 2-round win, they have only managed to pick up 1 round in the past, let's see. And this is in the past 10 rounds, they've only won 1.
It's not looking good for Flowstate. And I'll note that basement defense that they won was basement on bank, one of the best, most defensible sites in the game. I mean, you're expecting to win that 9 times out of 10, and they lost it one of those 2 times they went. Oh, not looking great if you're a fan of Flowstate. But, I mean, a little bit of cope still there, potentially. Let's remember, folks, these guys are attacking on Consulate. And it's like, it's so brutal to attack. Absolutely possible they start to run up some rounds on the defense.
The problem is you are playing against M80 and the King. Even though Flowstate might have a little bit of an advantage, I don't think that they have got it in them right now. They haven't shown the spark. They haven't shown just what they need to try and shut down the King. They have got their work cut out for them, and in a 3-0 start to come.
Nah, Adam, they sold last round, bro.
Best of 3 on map 2. There is a ton of pressure, and it is all on Flowstate to show up right now.
You cannot sell a 5v3.
John Franklin through the window of bathroom, I believe, off a long angle, but he will survive. Feeling confident as he sprints back across the head holes, which almost took his life just a moment ago. So I thought for a second it said next.
It doesn't matter that it's con attack.
I realize now. I realize now that since the rehost it is 0-1. My numbers are pretty small.
Aiden. So I don't know if you know Aiden, but that's not an impact.
Not finding an answer. Well, the answer
Aiden, that wasn't an impact.
In his head, debates. Seemingly ready for it as the C4 goes off secret tunnel, swings around, manages to catch off the mute.
Even when Flowstate manages to find an opening pick, that has not been a win condition for this team. They have still been getting shut down even when they find that opening pick, so they're going to have to do better than a single pick here on Aiden. Now, he has picked up 3, the top frag on this team after the rehost. A little bit of a trade back and forth. Stompn finds one. Franklin goes
4v3.
3v4. Continuing to try and press the advantage, but not really making any significant.
That's good
progress
movement.
yet
Stop.
at this point. They do have the vertical. They still have Jabates playing that Deimos. Going to identify where these defenders are.
I thought everything was damn near attacker sided on PC. Coulda, maybe you're like high right now. It's the exact opposite. Most things are defender sided.
Oh my goodness, it's rotated. Scuff. They still got some tools to be able to slow down at maybe the Goyo canisters. Being a pivotal piece here. He popped off, slowing these guys down, forced them to wait those that fire out, preventing them from pushing forward. And look, Vic as well, he's got some smoke grenades in pocket. It's still not obvious how Flowstate will get themselves into a position to start sticking this plant. We'll have to see how they start.
I got my tab now.
Got 40 seconds left, a little bit of time here. You've got 4 operators. What can they do? Continue to work and clear utility, but Vic Bands picks up another. Stompn a double, a triple on the round, and a 3v1 with 25 seconds left. It is all up to Birch and the Brava. Can he do it?
Attackers recovered the bomb. Very unlikely.
Get the clip.
Position here. Kind of locked off towards that admin office. Gonna walk out to the hallway. The feet spotted and Stompn swinging out, picking up 4 for himself on the round. An advantage overall for the longest time for Flowstate. But what can you do against the King?
I mean, that's just mouse, bro. You saw that aim? That's just mouse.
And break out the barbecue sauce for that 4-piece, because Stompn picks it up and win their 4th in a row. Geez, just a pile of 4s here. Siege poetry coming out as M80X is looking to find their win on map 2.
At least we play soon, bro. We play soon, bro. 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Home scenario, but to lose this first one is going to be tough. Got to make this push now. Your opportunity starts. You've got to bring something to the table to slow this M80X team down, and we're going to see a Stompn round 1 of Swiss.
It feels so bad for Flowstate. That was certainly their best chance so far at taking a round, at getting one of those so pivotal consulate attacks. And it all just comes down to 3 players.
What is happening?
Out to Checkers Hall and getting taken down untraded. We saw that go from a 4v3 in the favor of Flowstate to a 3v1 in the favor of M80. In like the snap of your fingers, instantly, 0 hesitation.
Get Stompn to play on roller tomorrow. So maybe you don't know Stompn. He would never.
Run up that score line. It's just gotta be so demotivating for Flowstate right now.
He would freaking never. Yep.
You're stacking up the round count as well. That's 11 rounds that M80X
Yo, Soul Animals, really, bro?
To win, and Flowstate only picking up a 1 in that pile. So not just on this map, but on the the end of the second map as well.
Yeah, you see?
And now this is the nearly unbeatable team.
Why don't they have a
saw
Twitch?
during most of the qualifiers they've showed up.
Why don't they have a
at the
Twitch?
end.
You could
It
pop
didn't matter
mirrors,
to them. It's the
Goyos,
best of three.
Fenris,
You don't have
mutes.
to win the first half of map 1.
Twitch
You
is
just
really
gotta
broken.
close it out, and that's what they're showing. So working down towards the second half of this map here on Consulate. Now, still have got all 5 left alive on the Flowstate side, plus they brought along the shield. Jabate's running the Blackbeard, so they're making a very direct approach here to gain some of the vertical space above in Piano, but I don't know, and they're not very spread out. They're not putting a lot of ghost pressure. M80 can certainly read into this attack and shut this thing down.
I sure like this approach a lot more out of Flowstate. It's a much more minimal clear. They're going to have to hold their flanks, but they brought along the tools for the job. Nomad, onside, Zakilla, bring it along, and as I say it, I seemingly summon the player, managing to pick up Aiden. Great work out of him, setting those flanks.
Wow.
Oh, through the wall, Jabates.
So Stompn has to make a play now. Stompn kind of has to make a play now. Stompn has 2 impacts. He's going to walk up, Visa, impact the wall, and try to get a kill.
Half the round gone at this point, but Bailiff to the face, taking down Zim.
That Carter guy just like a sellout.
There in a 3v4. Boy, even though they had a little bit of advantage and just squandered in the face of a Bailiff and Rice. Fighting through this gadget as well in minute 15. Boy, they have got their work cut out for them, and it feels like they're rushing. It feels like they're not playing the tactical strategical siege that they need to, and then a Rice triple on top of it.
You nailed it, Whiskey. Like, what are we doing if we're Flowstate? You just don't need to go this fast. You've got the advantage, and you just throw your bodies away. Rice already 4 in this round, and we will get the ace.
No way!
For the last. Excellent work out of him. Starting it off with a
I mean, good shit, Rice, but you're playing like actual plumbers, bro.
What happened in that round? Flowstate seemingly no thought. Absolutely.
So Blackbeard ADS is the guy right in front of him. Do they not know how to play this game? Am I playing like my Roller Saturday games are more comp than this?
Finish out round 5 after a Stompn 4K on round 4.
Bro, my Roller Saturday tournament games are more comp than this.
As this map rolls along. It is, if you're just joining us, welcome everyone. It is the Swiss stage, so it's round 1. They have to win 3 best of 3s in a row to qualify for the playoffs. And you can lose up to 2 before you make it into that lower bracket and potentially eliminated from Swiss. So they've got a lot of opportunities here, both of these teams. But to put on this kind of a showing to start off is the message that M80X wants to send to the rest of this 16-team Swiss group stage bracket.
I mean, at this point, they just look unstoppable. I don't want to take anything away from Flowstate because they've been a good team. I mean, all of the players on that side have found success in previous rosters and historical play, but feels like the new gen is here and they're here to stay to make a statement. M80X has looked dominant for.
So we're letting anybody into CL.
The first 3 rounds of bank. At this point, I just 5-0 up. I know it's the defense on Consulate, but it just feels like too much to answer.
I feel like my Roller Saturday team today would put up a better fight.
About a defensive side,
we probably wouldn't win because it's 5 mousers. But I feel like me, Raid,
to try and win one and get to sort of what we call the standard 4-2 split. You should be able to pick up a 4-2 on even the defensive side.
I feel like me, Raid, jynxzi, Bolo, and who else?
But that's not what we have right here.
Who's other Blue would put up a better fight, bro.
Versus Flowstate. Now, to be fair, you said it. Defensive sided.
You cry about mouse every round? Let's think. Good aim, Vic.
Defensive side, and that's
Let's think.
All of the pressure is going to be on.
I'm crying about mouse when I'm on controller.
Zim in this opening door.
They're
just running across the open door. I'm not surprised they're losing too. Getting maybe a little bit cocky at this point, but what can you do?
M80X running it down, and whether you go 2 for 2, look at the value of these kills. Jabates going down, that Blackbeard, such an important operator, the spearhead of the push. And at this point, if you are Flowstate, you don't really have any tools to be able to bully your way into sight. The best you've got is a Dokkaebi, a Finka. I mean, neither of these are operators that you're really planning on using for taking space, neither really entry ops. And it just feels like everything going the way of M80, despite the even man count, it's going to be so hard for Flowstate.
Activating code!
The way that they've been playing, yeah, exactly. Struggling to just get anything going at this point. And it's the split site, one of the more difficult here to attack. And I think M80 has picked it both times they've played the tertiary. They are ready, waiting, expecting this site, and so good at it.
Call comes through. The players looking like they wanted to push the pulse scanner, revealing a couple player positions. The C4 finding nothing. Stompn has the answer.
Attackers will cover the bomb diffuser.
Back up. Stompn, the only one in a position to be able to contest this. Rice slowly lurking up the stairs. He's found himself so much impact in the previous round, but this piece will go down. M80X forced into a reach. It's the worst position they've found themselves in as of yet. C4 tosses it out, unable to pick up the kill on the Birch.
Come on, stop!
Look for a better angle with which to approach this. Retake, sprinting across the doorway, breaks the crosshair placement, a ton of damage.
Oh my god.
But the
Yeah.
What? No way!
Yo.
Unbelievable play from the King. Nobody saw
It's
it
just like,
coming.
how, bro?
But he'll be able to pull it off and get the
How does he just
defense
one tap a guy with a
up to match
pistol?
point.
A perfect 6-0 half after a Stompn 4K on round 4, a Rice ace on round 5, and then an incredible Stompn clutch on
Who
round
is Finka?
6.
Stand up!
This team is not slowing down. They are
Just
keeping up.
hey, if I'm them, I'm leaving the game. I'm leaving the game if I'm them.
Side of that
If
wave
I'm them, I'm
right
just gonna
now,
leave the
M80
game and
is
just go on
crushing
with
it.
my day, go make a
Quick tech pause
coffee.
coming out, but I don't know that that's gonna make a difference at this point.
Oh my goodness, Whiskey, I fell off my chair. I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot believe what I've just seen. The King showing us all why he's the one who wears the crown.
I mean, Ego, can I get mod? No.
M80X, stop and pulling out the pistol. They just look.
Hopefully, wait, Chad, do they play tomorrow or next week?
They're just continuing to show it.
Attackers need to locate.
Hopefully, whoever they play tomorrow is fucking better than
He
this.
wouldn't be saying he's the king over and over if he doesn't show up and pull it off, and that's what he keeps.
They play
doing.
tomorrow
That's
again,
what
bet.
This team keeps doing. Right now, one of the best teams it feels like in a T2 Siege.
I mean, that
And I
second
can't wait to
Finka
see
trolling,
what this team
Finka
can
was
do
trolling,
when they
but
make
that
it to
second guy
podium,
got
because
one
that is
tap
the
pistoled.
trajectory they're on. There's a ton of great T2 teams that are in the way in this 16.
Just one bullet right to his head.
And we're gonna get to see a few of them, but. Right now, M80 looking like the favorite we've seen over the course of this Challenger Series qualification process.
Seconds to go.
Are they even setting up site?
I'm just trying to hold on here. I'm trying to recover after that previous round. I gotta bring things down a little bit for this next.
What's that, Quaxy?
My goodness, that just broke me. That's one of the more unbelievable clutches I've seen, and I feel like we've been so privileged to witness it.
Start of a 6-0 comeback here?
Going down, probably deserved at this point. Taken off the board. They had a little too much last round, and that's him answering for the absolute crime he got away with in the previous.
I mean, when he's sitting at 8-1, go ahead and spawn peek this team, right? Like, put a little bit of pressure on them.
He's
try
running
and find.
Whoa,
something,
plant's
but look
down.
at this.
Yeah.
The plant's already going down. What a start to this thing.
Oh hell no, Frank.
No matted out. They're just playing crazy at this
Oh,
point.
hell
They can
no.
afford to throw 6 rounds against this team and still be in the lead.
The air jab in a position to protect the Nomad, actually sticking that case, but placed a little bit too close to where
They
she's
both hit the
planting.
Nomad.
Pop it, and just a split second before the bomb goes down, she's knocked back by her own air jab.
Solo sits here 1 6 months.
By Zakilla. Stopping that case from going down. Now
He's gonna Twitch run him. Oh my god.
to recover.
He's one Twitch run.
M80X, they're on the windows. They can still bully their way into sight, using some of that utility, using the Deimos. For now, just a slow reset. This flank comes through below. Will it be found? Likely heard. Zim making a ton of noise, but Aiden playing it.
Aiden's
so
sad.
smart, touching the corner.
Dead.
He'll find
How is it a
it.
2v2?
Excellent work out of him. Now he's got that below control and he simply cannot.
Whoa.
Managing to pick him up through the floor.
That's wall hacks,
Shot
no?
from Vic Vance, forced off the rappel. Trying to find
Vic!
position spotted. And Zim's got to be real careful here. He's not got a ton of space with which to play.
Oh, that's Zim.
Vic doing a
Carter's Zim. Zim, the guy that I be playing on Roller Saturday.
successful in picking up that kill. More jiggles going on. The longest fight I think I've ever seen. And Vic simply chooses to go for the reload as they continue to tap around those boxes, but Zim will get the better of him eventually, slowly, eventually chipping away at his HP, and he will take down the Twitch.
We watched M80X
come back. Nah, they're not coming back.
rounds in a row between the previous
They're not coming
map
back, bro.
and a 6-0 half to
How do I
start
tell
this
you,
one out.
gang?
Flowstate had to win one eventually, right? On a defensive-sided map, it was a possibility they would come in and finally win one on defense. Now, the early spawn peak on Stompn certainly was, I don't know if you want to call that the turning point for the round, but certainly going to give them a little bit of confidence rolling in. To shut down
Appreciate
the
it.
King early. But now if they're expecting it, Flowstate, you got your lucky shot in. The question is, can you ride that advantage through? And now this time in the basements here on Consulate.
Appreciate it, little twin.
That round was also remarkably close to going the way of
Stop eating my question before I tomahawk kick your ass. Solis, what'd you say?
He does manage to pick up that lesion to
Let me
make
see.
his way upstairs and isolate that last fight. He's got a 1v1. I mean, you never know. Before that even, the plant.
What do you think of the fringe guy? He's got good aim, bro.
Air jab is placed just a little bit better.
He's got good aim, but
Off the case and bomb goes
who
down.
did? Who, I'm gonna troll jynxzi today. Wait, just wait.
Stompn does get
I don't wanna say my joke yet.
able to make your initial plan A work.
Let me save my joke.
So many chances for M80X. Unfortunately for them, things don't quite go in their direction, but the way that things have been going so far overall, it feels like it was finally.
The score could be 4-2, but they want to sell a 1v2. Finka, whoever Finka was.
I mean,
And they sold a
I would've
5v3,
expected
and they
this.
sold a
Again,
4v3.
T2 team, they've made it to this point.
This game could be like
This
4-3.
stage. They fought through all of these teams to make it. I would expect them to win at least one round here. M80X can't 7-0 everyone that they play. And we talked about that in the qualifiers after we watched them 7-0 several teams in a row early on. So, Flowstate, they picked up one. It is a best of 3 between these two if you're just joining us. M80X, they've already won that first map. 7-3 victory on Bank.
Stop is going to make the play.
Trying to force a map 3 here, and it will be Cafe if we make it. But they've got their work cut out for them. They've got to be perfect for 5 in a row, starting with this next 2 minutes left in this round in order to force OT against this M80X team.
Right.
All the pressure is on them because it's not just match point. It is match point.
Surely the cast will
and
put like a
series
beeper
point
right
for
here.
Round 1 of Swiss.
Round off to a good start for Flowstate. Finding that first hit.
Well-
Big dance, engaging with a flare over towards Tellers. Rice managing to pick up
Victor.
the first and Stompn on that dirty lurk off the knock. Completely shut down. Zach engages in fight. He may find himself caught up. Vic is able to effectively use that utility, but in the meantime, Hayden and Rice look like they're looking to hit sight.
They're planning.
Inside of sight, trying to get that case down while they're aware there's no coverage from the players off site while they're worried about the backside. They do manage to stick Rice with a one-tap. Holy smokes. Excellent play out of him. The case is down. Flowstate are forced into a
Oh, that's good aim.
They'll find the first. Jabates with a
Okay.
shot onto Aiden. Rice has
That's just
full
good aim.
reach, and he forces these defenders to actually push out and go for the fight. With where that case is planted, they will be completely exposed to this breach as they push forward. They're tapping away.
Defenders
Trying to get a
have
reveal
I think he's
on
dead.
Rice's position.
Attackers need to
He
protect
holds
it.
steady, holds fast, springs out, finds the first, seemingly ready for the second.
Oh, he won it. Wow.
Oh!
He got it.
He has enough time!
He got it. All you need is 7 seconds, chat. If you don't know that, all you need is 7 seconds.
Jabates hold on for dear life.
Disable the diffuser.
And Flowstate
Bomb defusing
managing
attempt
to
failed.
survive for at
Defenders win.
least.
See, I told you, bro. If they didn't sell that 5v3, that 1v2, this game would be
And
4-3.
survive is what it felt like. You got that plant down early. It's another thing that we saw from M80 in these qualifiers. Very objective-based gameplay. So good at not just needing to get all of the kills, also
Nah, if they sell a
managing
6-0
to
lead,
get
bro,
the
this is gonna be
plant down
bad.
on attack, and it makes them very.
They probably
dangerous
won't,
and
though,
put
but
Flowstate
it's definitely
into
possible.
A little bit of a sense of urgency, but Jabates just a little bit better that time, swinging, and you said it, prone. Crazy play to win it, but again, they don't have to be perfect. M80, they just got to win one more and can afford to just throw bodies right now. As this gets a little bit closer,
Attackers
so
need to locate
Flowstate
and
now
defuse as many bombs
walking
as
into
they
the
can.
tertiary site, a little bit more difficult to defend. They're going to go the piano rather than the split, and I think probably the safer choice here.
Wait,
Attackers
Raid
win.
didn't even win yesterday? Oh, hell nah. Chat, I think Raid's washed.
I like both this piano site and the split site personally.
Raid or Glybo didn't win yesterday?
So I think
How are y'all playing on Friday? Y'all can't beat fucking Masamitsu, Cam. Who won? I saw it was like Masamitsu, Cam.
It's a little bit tough to defend sometimes.
Who
There's
else?
definitely some potential for
Vux Bowl,
find
Chapin, A-Star,
they've been so close in the previous
Effect.
You got to imagine actually something goes their way.
5 seconds remaining.
But so far, no dice. M80X managed to get 6 defenses.
Attackers
But
are
as of now,
the bomb.
Primary, secondary. I like this changeup from Debates, bringing out the cap can, make this a little bit more difficult. Maybe they can catch a surging M80 attack off guard.
My
right
type of Twitch
as
drone.
Twitch identifies it and clears all that utility. Never mind Debates. I don't think you're going to get lucky at this point. Vic, a demon taking care of the utility and watching the lurk down below. Going to be very good for them, sort of taking him out of contention. And the other one we got to talk about, I know it, center 1 and 6, struggling this map and the last to get anything going.
Oh, Raid had Solary and Zodish.
Zim the only one, 9-5 and 3 after the rehost, trying to make something happen, keeping his team in it.
am I right that Sentier only has 2 kills so far this series?
Yes, I believe that is accurate.
Yeah, that's an abysmal scoreline out of him. Definitely not having completely waking up on the day. 2 and 16 is the scoreline I asked about in chat. And, oh boy, not a great start. And it definitely is contributing in why this has been so dominant in favor of M80. Debates down below here. An aggressive spot. Could find himself some impact if he hits that stairs flank.
Stop it on the SMG 12.
Right time.
One of the best guns in the game. With that flower.
I'd like to be revealed by the audio cue, and he is. Franklin working in through Mingo. Will be able to take him.
Stompn is the king on that gun.
Good spot out of Birch. Managed to get that refrag. Very, very important out of him. And M80, they look like they're stalling out here over towards check.
Vic's 1 HP. Vic's dead. Zach's
Yeah,
refrag,
interesting. You said this is the more
3v3.
difficult site to defend, but
Actually,
stalling out
4v3.
indeed.
Oh.
Vic, just gonna say maybe recover, but no. The shotgun holding a
Oh my God.
angle in center finds a double. But we were just talking about him. Just willed some kills into existence at this point.
Oh, they're dead. They won.
He's out first, taking a ton of damage.
Wait, Stompn's dead. Oh, Damos at a 1v. Oh, center.
Sentier going huge in this round. We mentioned his name, and he suddenly picks up 3. Now he's gonna have to be the hero.
He has to sit on a
for
mute.
his team.
Center knows. Center's smart. He knows he has to sit on a mute jammer.
Doing so well in so many of these matches, consistently finding impact for his team, being one of those hero players. On the Damos, he has the tools he needs to be able
Is
to
he standing on a
find the
mute?
remaining player.
He's right next to one. I see it. He's right next to one.
He can simply sit on top of a jammer, prevent that track from coming through, and I just realized.
Oh, he has no tracks left.
Left in pocket, so he's playing this just with a pistol out, playing it based off his wits, looking to try and clear angles. So far, no.
I mean, not even planning. Kind of just GG's off.
Simply to wait in a corner, forcing Hayden to look for a spot to try and get this plant.
5 seconds left.
Finds himself a corner, marks it down, starting it early, forcing Hayden. Sentier to reposition back towards the end of the round.
Operators,
Gets
you're
off
out.
Wow.
at the last
Wow.
moment. Sentier
1 second.
absolutely would have been able
He
to
had
pick
one
it
more
up.
second.
So playing it based on the only possible win condition Aiden does. But nonetheless, he doesn't have enough time. And Flowstate stay alive again for at least 1 more round.
Okay, we said they had to be perfect for 6. They have pulled off 3 off the back of, honestly, a little bit of heroics from center coming up.
Bro, imagine they didn't sell that 5v3 and 1v2. They would be up.
Really crazy that
Five
this
what?
team has got 4 kills post rehost. Kind of crazy. But
5-4?
right now, tripling his kill count from map 1. So that's fantastic for him to make it to that point, make it to 4. You said it, M80X felt like they were stalling out a bit. Some of that momentum died down. Part of this little bit of momentum game, M80X had been on a roll. They won 9 rounds in a row, including the first 6 here on a defensive-sided map. This one was Flowstate's map pick. M80X picked Bank. We did expect Flowstate to come up with something. This is their map pick. They should get better than a 7-0 on their map pick, and they're starting to show up at this point. Good defensive positions, holding not
Who'd you ban, Cam?
the appropriate amount of pressure, I'd say, on the M80X team. Right? They
Did
had
you say some
initial
wild
spawn
shit?
peek on Stompn very early in that round 7 attack. So they can sort of keep this up, upset the M80 team. Maybe they can force OT and maybe force a map 3 because it is a best of 3.
A map 3 would be crazy.
Teams. M80X picked up map 1, 7-3 victory on.
I'm not gonna lie. If M80X sold this,
Flowstate, if they want to pull up, show any
might be time to disband the team.
Round 1 of Swiss. Got to do it right now with another 3 rounds in a row.
Not over yet. Flowstate trying to keep themselves alive. Timeout called by M80X.
Do you think they come back? I still don't think they come back. But 1 round at a time, bro. It's really hard to believe in a comeback.
Definitely Merc. I'm not sure who their second.
A 6-0 lead is like betting on Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $100, bro. It's like a stupid thing to do, but guess what? Shit, now look at Bitcoin.
Flowstate have had a lot of answers so far. And let's see what M80X cooks up for this round.
Okay, my friend, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. The first 15 down. Still a little bit of defensive setup here from Flowstate. And they're moving, they're bobbing, they're weaving, looking. A little bit of a hold on the admin side. Playing, I think, a very aggressive stance here to start
If
off.
Sky was on M80, that would be a crazy
right
stat.
At the windows. That mute
Yo,
jammer coming out,
seeing Sky on a pro team or like a team like this would be funny, bro.
Scan openers from opening going to be a little bit more difficult. They've got to get something in play, and they don't have no impact EMPs. They're going to have to take shots from down below. Look at that run out.
What is happening, guys?
Down, so
yo.
So far, nothing in chat. This will likely come down to an admin decision if M80X win the round, which is a bit of a terrible way to end things. Zim managing to find a pick for himself. See how this plays out.
Zim's low-key good.
So far,
Zim got banned from Roller Saturday, if y'all didn't know that.
not finding the opener. In fact,
Chad, does anybody know that Zim, Carter guy on the team, got banned from Roller Saturday?
been having a bit of a stinker here since the rehost.
Yeah, I think yeah, the unfortunate ban bug that came out in there. I'm almost certain they would just replay round
Wow.
at this point and go for a rehost. So looked like they're just gonna let it play out. Nobody leaving the lobby here, but padding the KDs a little bit, maybe screenshot this scoreboard before we go to the rehost because this all-important kill count. We got to keep center's kills up to date.
I love Zim. No.
Into a bit of a longer delay here. This round being played out for now.
Wow.
But it is
They got first pick.
an admin decision.
Attackers recovered
as
the
we
bomb
see our
diffuser.
observer type that in the chat. Continue to be played for now.
Chad, what do y'all think, bro?
I believe just sitting in spawn. Doing
They got a first pick.
This round is over. And
Let's try to be unbiased, bro.
no matter
Center's team got first pick, and Stompn's team picked a banned operator, which isn't their fault because it should have been banned. But there's a bug where like,
you know, it's getting closer every single round. It's certainly not over yet.
Certainly, I mean, the match
play the
isn't
round?
over yet. This particular round, Stompn going at trying to pick up a couple extra kills. But yeah, you said, I think we're going to go back and replay round 10. At least take a little bit of a
Stompn said, yo, hello.
As we go and try and figure out exactly which way this one's going to go.
Damn, what's going to happen?
Pause shouldn't be taking too long. We'll see what ends up happening. Like I said, it's going to come down to an admin decision. We're reaching out right now.
Wait, but okay.
Yeah,
After they got the first pick, did Buck get a kill, or was it somebody else that got a kill? Buck was making vert though. I don't know. This is how does that even happen though? Like how did they not ban Buck?
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I know if you were just joining us, normally I've got Whiskey Glitter by my side here on the Siege Double Shot, but today certainly appreciate having High Bear come in and fill in for him. We talked about it earlier, but unfortunately not available today. Hopefully, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We've got another best of 3 tomorrow.
Think so, jynxzi?
This stage happening across 5 rounds. We've got to see. I know we pulled up that bracket earlier, but you can use the bracket command in chat to take a look at it. We've got round 1 today, round 2 tomorrow, and then round 3 and 4 are going to be taking place next weekend. So
is Buck not allowed? It's banned. They banned Buck.
And part of that is because
it was a banned operator.
All of the best of 3s to finish in order for the bracket.
Yeah, Raid. Why do you keep spamming that shit, bro?
Not been allowing teams to reschedule.
Like, you're not funny, Raid.
Allowing teams to try and change up when they play. They want all of the Swiss.
Did my
games to
PS just turn
at
off?
the same time. So after all of the games conclude today, we'll know what the matchups are for tomorrow, and we will have M80X on stream again tomorrow for a best of 3 at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight, same as today for round 2 of Swiss. That'll be happening tomorrow. But we got to finish all of the games today before we get to that point.
Since we got these guys here, would you mind if I shouted out my Twitch channel real quick?
Please, I mean, hit it.
If you guys are enjoying the stream today, if you're enjoying having my voice guiding you through this game, do me a huge favor and drop a follow at twitch.tv/highbear_. I would absolutely love that. Very much appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to be looking to cover some more of the Challenger Series games. A little bit more of a casual couch cast sort of fashion going forward. But yeah, I'd love to have you guys here if you guys were around. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream so far.
Yeah, very much appreciated. And thank you again for just filling in, for being
Raid's
available.
Raid's like victim farming in the chat.
You've been with us for a couple of TriCasts before, so I'm glad you were available to fill in and help us out.
No, like I said, I was happy to be here. It's always nice.
Yo, where's the bracket at, bro?
Double shot. So
the bracket was supposed to come out at 4.
All right,
we're fun.
We're still.
Yeah,
they look like they're in, so we're gonna make.
So whose round is it?
To jump in, you ready?
Ready to go.
They gave him the round?
Okay, so we are in it, and it looks like maybe unnamed. You could tell us what the admin said. They just let that round stand since Flowstate won it.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, they just let the round stand. I don't know the exact ruling or their reason for the judgment.
Bomb located by attackers.
Okay.
I think the situation is that because an illegal operator was played, if I'm not mistaken, when an illegal operator is played, the round goes to the team who, like, the opposite team. I could be wrong about that, but regardless,
I mean, that's true.
Like, it really affected the round. Like, if you look at the fact that the round was being played out in normal fashion before.
But like, how does Buck not ban though? That's my thing though. Like, how could he even pick Buck if he was banned?
We see that stand. So 6-4 is the scoreline.
It has to be a bug, right?
Continuing to hold the lead, but for how much longer we do not know.
And welcome in. I know we've been talking about it all day, talking about it. Appreciate everybody that has joined us from all of the other streams, all of the other console favorites and fans. Appreciate you guys being here for this. Now, it is a best of 3 between these two. M80X is sitting at 6-4. They are 1 round away from winning this best of 3 against Flowstate and moving on, taking a win in round 1 of Swiss. It's not a win or go home scenario for these teams. Right now, it's just about gaining an advantage in Swiss. So Flowstate
oh wait,
is gonna
I
have
thought
to
whoever
again
lost
show
this is
up and
out.
pull off something perfect for the final 2 rounds.
And like you say, they do still hold the lead, but this game could be far from over.
Ew, why is Center using that scope?
At the advantage that M80X have had. Only 2 rounds now separate them from that coveted overtime.
Center dead.
Want to find the opener in this round.
Center positioned himself so bad right there.
So far, making this happen. Traded though.
That's a good trade.
Peek out.
Rice.
That headshot, but elsewhere, Rice managed to pick one up. Ooh, look at this. Franklin inside of sight.
Oh, they won.
Just going for it here. Unafraid.
No way. No way.
Franklin
manages to pick it up. And here's Zip stuck in a
oh yeah, GG's.
seemingly retake situation.
Pre Aiden tax type and GG's. Pre 3, 2, 1.
Team's defensive setup. Heartbreaker.
3,
They've done so
2.
well to bring it so close. But at this point, this just feels unwinnable behind the mirror window.
3, 2.
Stompn playing that advantage position.
Type it, Aiden. Type it.
We will not see Zim attempt to walk in.
Type it.
He knows that's a death trap. attempting a rotate. Gonna go make his approach.
Unwinnable, bro.
From those spiral stairs. Slowly, carefully, but he just doesn't have the time.
Damn, Merc got Aiden on a leash.
At the bottom of the staircase, the crossfire most likely secured, and it will be. It's going to be so difficult, if not impossible, for him to even get to case on time, and he won't. M80X will be the ones to take this first series of Swiss 2-0. They have been
G
excellent
frickin'
so
G, yeah.
throughout the season of the Challenger Series, and they will just continue their dominance, send themselves.
So that team goes to losers bracket, I'm guessing?
Success later on in our Swiss stage.